All right, man. We finna get right into it. Talking about the glitchiness in shots and why do we receive different speeds in our shots when there's nobody contesting or we have full stamina. Um, and one theory that I noticed, what up, Free Tay? What's good, man? ZN, what it is? Bryson, what's good? What up, Sir Devontae? What's goody? What's goody Falls? What up, man? Appreciate y'all being here, but we're trying to figure it out. Like, I wanted to connect with you guys and see if we could break this thing down because it's it's a little too much. I know a lot of people last night were just last night in general. If you look at the comment section in my last video, consistently, last night I was experiencing this. Last night, this is what happened to me, saying exactly the same things that I've been referring to. What up, True? What up, KP? Be Smooth. Hope you're good too, man. Appreciate you, Draco. I see you, Coins. Richard, what's goody? But it is. I like to, because I've never considered Dimer. Even all year, I haven't considered Dimer. It's been weighing heavy on my mind over the last couple weeks, especially because shooting has been so erratic. One game you're lights out, next game you feel smooth on the motion, next game you're just, what is going on with my shot? That wasn't my timing. And this is what I'm hearing consistently from multiple players, even players who are still shooting good, wondering why was their shot sped up when there was no contest or a defender in proximity. So tough stuff, man. Can I have a Discord link, please? Yes, yes, sir. Joshua, just type exclamation point Discord in the chat and the link will pop up. True on deck with the coffee gang. Why am I missing my shots? Because 2K23 is booty cheeks. That's a fair assessment. That's a fair assessment when we were playing a game that we didn't have to worry about our jump shot. We were playing a game where we didn't have to worry about jump shots timings changing. What up, Mars? What's good, man? Wagwan, wagwan. Is there a good jump shot for a 6'9" small forward Bills? I highly recommend Tobias Harris base. I'm using currently, I switched to Tobias Harris. I have Ray Allen on one build and Tobias Harris on another. Blessings, Rome. What up, man? Appreciate you posting the link. The Discord link is in the chat. So I think you have to break it out in two parts: catch and shoot, or dribble, pause, shoot. And that's not a bad idea to break it into, because shooting is different for different type of play styles. If you're a point guard, that's a whole nother animal completely. If you're a point guard, where your stamina is draining and you got to worry about the slowdown of your shot. But I'm referring to spot up shooters, just a simple catch and shoot, wide open shot, smooth range of motion up, releasing at the peak of your jump, releasing at the peak of your jump shot. A lot of people like to look at the hands. A lot of people like to look at the motion of the animation, but that animation is playing out differently is what I'm referring to. Full bar, no contest, animation should play out the same through and through each and every time. What I'm saying here is that the animation is not playing out the same exact way through and through, considering stamina, because these are some of the things that I've been watching over the last few weeks. Like, yo, I'm full bar, I'm in the corner, I feel like a baby taking his first steps. You feel what I'm saying? Where it's just like you don't know what's gonna happen, and consistently that's what I'm experiencing out there. What up, man? Moneybag Slick and James Williams? I agree with you. The game is just frustrating. You know, for most games, and tell me if y'all agree with me on this. For most games, especially like considering offline games, let me make sure this is monetized first. Considering offline games, you play against the developer. You kind of figure out like how the developer is setting up the game for you to either win, but there's steps you take toward learning the game, right? In 2K23, those steps are consistently being disrupted. That's how I feel. The steps that you take toward learning are consistently being disrupted by things we have no control over. We can't control the latency that we're receiving, let alone even guesstimate what latency we're on, because 2K doesn't give us a ping count. So it's tough. Will Barr and Base, Kevin Love, nice. Been using that since season 1. Yeah, it's different. I think that's I appreciate you sharing your jump shot. Moneybag, missing shots like crazy. I'm mad right now. I know the vibes. And it's, I've been saying this for quite a while, right? So on this channel, second I notice something different, I definitely try to, because I'm a gamer. I'm not just a creator. I'm a gamer with hours daily on this game, and you guys are welcome to join us anytime. I'm always in our Discord in the party chat where you guys could come in, say what up, or yo, what's going on with the jump shooting? Are you experiencing fluctuations in shooting as well? You could come into the party and talk directly to me and the homies. It's like that in our Discord. So I play from. There's a difference. I'm not trying to separate myself from creators per se, but there's just a difference in the way in which I'm approaching the game, and I'm playing it from like right now. I just feel like a noob, like one of those Christmas noobs who are coming on the game, and we all wait for them to get on the game. Don't get it twisted though. If you try to guard me like I'm a Christmas noob, I will cook you up. But you know, you feel brand new out there, and when your jump shot is not knocking down as consistently as you would like it, or as consistently as you have seen the first 3 seasons, you're like, hold on a second, bro. Is this me or is this 2K? Deadeye or nah? I've been using Deadeye. I'm still in the process of testing Deadeye. Larry Lowry. I didn't say that wrong. That's his name, Larry Lowry. DJ Tank, bless you too, man. Appreciate that. As a catch and shoot, it's so frustrating. This is a beast move. As a catch and shooter, it's so frustrating to get random gather animations that throwing the timing off. Am I tripping? It's not me. Yeah, I am not tripping. These random gather animations, like I said in the video earlier today, and not to pat myself on the back, I'm just experiencing what y'all experiencing. So I get these catch animations where, like I said, it's milliseconds that we got to time our shot, and that green window is just a matter of milliseconds. We can't deny that fact. So imagine we're not going off muscle memory, because you can't go off muscle memory in 2K23. Although we should be, as a spot-up shooter, you should be able to go through muscle memory considering there's nobody in the proximity of your shot. Considering that idea, you should be able to use muscle memory. Unfortunately, in 2K, even when there's no contest or defender in proximity, you're still getting a catch animation. This is exactly what I was analyzing in the Gatorade facility for hours yesterday. The animation from the pull-up sometimes comes from here. So Jay Easy, shout out to Jay Easy, he mentioned this. If you catch the rock and you catch it up here, then it's going to be a fast shot. So if you catch it up here, it's going to be a fast shot when you start your motion. If you go down here, you can consider a slow gather. And when you get up about this point, a speed up. How do you measure that in milliseconds? Help me understand. I would just recommend everyone getting mods to green. Buck Jones, thank all city. Appreciate the tips and info. Been listening to you for a couple of years, man. Miss your badge videos. They helped me last year. We will get back into badges and everything. I definitely don't want to leave that on the back burner. Anything I find out that could help players increase their game or increase or enhance their experience playing the game, I'm definitely gonna give that information on this channel. And like today was about Dimer badge. So yeah, for sure. Charles Penley, what up, my G? I made a 99 dunk build. I got like 4 serious build at the point. I just wanted something dribble fun. Nice. Pass accuracy from whoever passes you matters a lot in my opinion. But the thing is that a lot of players, and I feel it does matter as well, but at least the point guards that I run with have a good amount of pass accuracy, 75 to 85. Then they add you second game, come out around Brick City. Yes. Says Jerry West Base. I haven't tried that yet. I'm so upset missing my shots, and I use late as my shot timing as well. And I'm going through the same thing. I think we're all going through it. We could all agree that a lot of us are going through it. And even if you don't go through it, some may go through it more consistently than others, but it's without denial. We have some of the best shooters in the game that we run with. Without this, hands down, some of the best shooters, we run with them. And even the best shooters experience these weird fluctuations in timing. And we're not talking about contest or slow down for your stamina. We're talking about open shots getting weird fluctuations. The best of the best shooters. So help me understand, yeah? What's the argument here? You can't tell me that you're a player on 2K. You're not experiencing this. Anybody else seeing difference in timing between rec and pro? There's definitely a difference in timing between rec and pro am. That's from the beginning of 2K23, definitely. Solving the puzzle of why things work the way they do is a lot of fun of games like this for me. So when it seems to change randomly, it's frustrating as hell. That was B Smooth's comment right there. Shout out to B Smooth. Is my chat coming up? I don't know if my chat is coming up. I want to make sure my chat box is up. Yeah, my chat box is up. I want to make sure that that's good. No dead eye on your guys. Zidane Dada's in the building. Wagwandan. It's a good game though to me. People who don't know basketball will suck, and it should be that way. Yeah, facts. Yeah, don't get me wrong, y'all. We are killing the rec center. When I talk about frustrations in my shooting, I'm really generalizing that specific aspect of the game. In regards to winning, we are winning damn near every game, and it's a blowout. It's not even like fair. 50 points, 40 points, easy wins out there. But they don't feel like wins when you're personally trying to, you have your own challenge in the game per se. You go into the game knowing you're going to win the game, but it's a challenge for you. So you're not happy. You're just not happy playing the game. So yesterday I spent tons of hours on the game and I came off the game feeling unhappy. And why should I feel unhappy playing the game? It's really a catch-22. I feel like muscle's still good as long as energy is there. Yeah, facts. Notorious McCoy. I get better catches when I tap L2. That's big facts. Butcher, appreciate you sharing that as well. If you guys want to get better catch animations as a spot-up shooter, I made a video on this just a little while ago, a couple weeks ago. As a spot-up shooter, you should be holding L2. When you press that L2 as a spot-up, you're going to see your player go into this motion like this, waiting for the catch. It's better to hold L2 before you shoot as a spot-up shooter if you want a smooth range of motion thinking. I wonder if random catch stuff is because there's a percentage of grasp as you're catching the ball, like how Vice Grip gathers the ball more immediately. So I've been testing Vice Grip. I've had it on my player over the last couple of weeks. Not seeing any difference because I was thinking the same thing. Like I said, we're all on the same wavelength here. So if you got an answer, please share it because we're all just trying to figure this thing out. It's just facts. What is the best shot timing for people in the chat? I personally use late. I notice if you get the ball pass from someone with the 80 pass accuracy, you'll get better catch animations. Well, our point guard has an 85 pass accuracy and we're still getting the same goofy animations. Just watch your dimer video. Makes sense now. I hear my squad always saying, I just can't hit off of your passes. Try it out. Hey, Mason, get back to me on that, Mason. Let me know if you try it out without it. Because we tested it last night for the first time. And I'm not saying this is it. I'm not just saying this is it. Dimer is the reason why. We're still in the process of research. We're in the research phase. And last night, considering that I spent hours hitting consistently, and then we switched point guards, and then these erratic shot timing changes just randomly came in. Hold on a second. That we just switched point guard. So it's got to be what the point guard has on is what I was thinking. So we put it to the test. We spent 2 games with Dimer on. One was on Hall of Fame. One was on Silver. The very next game, I said, yo, Red, you mind just taking it off completely? It was All City Big Red who had the Dimer badge on. He was running PG. He took it off. And the very first shot was smooth. It was so noticeable, and it was green on top of that. It was so noticeable how smooth the animation played out. So I told him, yeah, hey, homie, the animation was way smoother without Dimer. I don't know if it was Dimer. It could have been just one game to the next that we got a better ping, so we weren't receiving nearly as much latency. It could be that. A lot of people miss 2K22 shooting. Wouldn't Vice Grip help resolve the bad catch animations, or is it broken as well? I can't say. All I know is that I've been using Vice Grip. That's what I can tell you guys. And I'm still experiencing because I tried this. Hold on a second. I'm at my wit's end, y'all. I was like at my wit's end. Yesterday, I went into the lab, took off all my badges, took off all my dribble animations. Like, there's so many things that you start going through your head as to what it can be. So I took off everything. I was even considering the idea of stop using boosts. Like, what the hell is going on? Why are we jumping through so many hoops? My 48 pass accuracy is lit. Yeah, facts. Don has the best 48 pass accuracy in 2K23. So he's able to get the length of his passes go all but 6 inches. So anything past like anything in between 1 to 6 inch passes is like super high pass, like it's like super on point. But as soon as the distance extends past 6 inches, so if Don's passing you the ball, just make sure you're within a 6 inch range. You have to be within 6 inch proximity. It's very late shot timing, consistent. Listen, whether considering you can't listen, hear me out, yeah. You cannot listen to any content creator, nobody, that tells you this shot timing is best or that shot timing is best. Shot timing is based on your individual preference that has been developed through the years of playing 2K. This is why they incorporated shot timing into the game. Some players like a fast shot timing, and all it's referencing when you're talking about shot timing, all it's referencing is when you press this button down and you let it go. What do you prefer? The reason like for me, I like having my shot timing aligning with the animation. What I'm referencing here is whether you use a late shot timing and you like it to have the peak, you like it to release at the peak. I like late. Late normally aligns with the peak release. Some folks are so accustomed to shooting early, like if you're a point guard from previous versions of 2K, they just want to snap that button, snap it, bang, bang. If you do that, you may want to consider early. So it's really based off your preference, what you have developed over the years. Nobody can tell you which shot timing is better for you, because although you may see someone hitting consistently with a late shot timing, it may not align with you. So take that into consideration, yeah. It's the 82 three-pointer is okay for a spotting up shooter. Yes, it is. Corner, don't try and stretch the hash, but corner, primarily shoot your shots out the corner. You'll be fine with an 82. Dimer has always helped in my experience, but that's just me. 2K Labs Diner Test Hall of Fame shows a crazy boost. That's not true. That's not true. It's not a crazy boost that you get from Dimer. I just watched the 2K Labs video on Dimer. It gives a significant boost. You can get up to a 5 to 8% boost with the badge on bronze, but what 2K Labs mentioned that is not necessarily worth it to equip it at Hall of Fame, considering how valuable playmaking badges are. So although you'll get an additional boost for the Hall of Fame version, 2K Labs did say, which I saw just today again, 2K Labs did say that it's not recommended to go to Hall of Fame, but you may want to consider it on bronze. But Buck, I got dude with a 79, and it allows you to hit those open threes pretty consistently. Yeah, I got a 79 center, and I do be hitting consistently, getting layup animations while I'm going for dunks. It's tough. There could be many reasons. I can't say why your player is going into layup animations, Albert Mack. I can't say 100% sure because there's so many things you got to factor in, like your dunking attribute, the badge setups that you got on. It happens to a lot of us. That is what I can say. Maybe you need to work on your finishing animations. There's dunk animations that take you too far into the paint. You may want to, because these are some good dunk animations. What's his name? Anthony Edwards. You got the Pippen dunk animation. You got some of the Michael Jordan dunk animations and the LeBron animations. The straight arm tomahawk animations work really well, but you want to consider the distance as to where you're taking off. If you come too far into the paint, it's going to trigger an animation that may be taking you out of your dunk animation and going into a layup animation. If you trigger that LeBron, the Pippen, the MJ from the foul line, which are limitless on silver or gold, limitless takeoff, you'll get more convenient animation. So maybe you're just digging too far into the paint to trigger. What up, Luck? What up, man? Blessings to you as well. Why does your meter shrink when you're not contested? That's 2K's. Your 2K is always contesting you. 2K is giving you contests. That's what it is. Ping latency also is a factor in shot timing, and I feel the same way, Trey. Appreciate you. What up, EG? I saw your comment. My fault. I missed you. Been shooting 70% from the last 2 seasons. Got to find what works for you. Thank you, All City Luck. Yes. For everyone struggling, check your TV latency too if you can. I made sure my TV to get a TV with low latency. Big facts. I checked my TV settings. I went through that yesterday. I swear, a lot of things that you guys are seeing, I'm actually here. Like, damn, what could it be? Let me check my TV, make sure it's on a good setting. So yeah, same thing. Yeah, that's facts. As we move further to end of 2K23's game life, it's only getting worse. There shouldn't be this many issues. The game should be getting better, not moving backwards. Badges now feel broken. And it's unfortunate when you invest so much of your time, energy into a game that you just want to play. Some of us like casual competitive, at least for me, casual competitive. I can flick it on a switch and get into competitive mode, but mostly want to stay in casual chill mode and just vibe out with the homies. But unfortunately, I can't play the game lean back. I like to have my feet up when when I'm in chill mode. I like to have my feet up, lean back. Like if I run the 5, I can have my feet up. But running damn near any other position, spotting up, I can't chill. Because you're thinking, damn, I can't really focus on that shot. Why do I need to be so laser focused to hit an open shot with a high 3-ball? If I heard right, on next gen, you release the button when your guy is about to release the ball. Just got new gen and very late timing release is like waist height. Can be right. Yeah, I'm not sure. But yeah, I just like my timing to align with the cue of the jump shot. And being that I've really become accustomed to the late shot timing, I make sure I put on the jump shot that aligns with late. If it doesn't align with late, then I'm not using the jump shot. And most of the best jump shots align with late, like for spotting up shooting, like LaMelo Ball, Tobias Harris. They align with that late shot timing. I have I think it's a G5 or G7 Samsung monitor. The homie asks, I'm trying to catch up to the comments. I'm personally not running a badge to help someone shoot. I feel like you either know when to release the button or not. And it's not necessary, Shotson. Yeah, it's not necessary. I would hope that more players consider using Floor General. Floor General is going to boost your attributes, so that's always going to be a help. But what up, Frank Daniel? What up, Slits? Yeah, Limitless helps. Big facts. You know why 2K whack? Because you make the same player copycat. You don't use a gaming monitor? Yeah, I use a gaming monitor, Samsung. Real Recognized Gaming said, you know why 2K whack? Because you make the same player copycat. I don't understand. Oh, man. Wish I understood. Let's try it one more time. Real Recognized Gaming said, you know why 2K whack? Because you make the same player copycat. Maybe he's starting out his rap career because that's bars. I'll read it again. Maybe we'll read it from like a battle rap type of perspective. If I read it from a battle rap type of perspective, it may make a little bit more sense. Real Recognized Gaming said, you know why 2K whack? Because you make the same player copycat. Bars, man, that's bars. I know you put a lot of energy into typing that. So salute to you for typing that. Real Recognized Gaming. 2K messed up all the algorithms with contests and shot speed in different parts on the court. And they are different. They are different because I'm in the Gatorade facility getting the same things. You're running the Ray base on the 6A. I'm running the Ray base on my 3 level is what I was using it on. So far, so good. I got to keep working with it. I've been using different builds. So I made the new build, the 80s baby build. Frank Daniel said, my nose be damn near touching the monitor. Facts. That's how you be. You be like that when you're trying to figure out your jump shot. The NBA jump shot 2K because you get 2,000 different jump shots. Is anyone else mad about the badge count and badge points? I think they did decent. I can tell with my shot timing is when dude is flicking his hands, usually at the pinnacle of the jump shot. Facts. And you like to believe that because I like the same thing. That's what I loved about appreciate the sub, Brian Solis. I like to believe that as well, that I had my jump shot locked in. The LaMelo Ball base was locked in. It was so smooth. I barely had to focus. It was like knock him down. I felt so connected to the jump shot. Season 4 changed that, flipped that on its head. Bro, how many channels you got? I have quite a few channels. I don't share all the channels that I work on with you guys, but I have quite a few channels. That was an epic bar, right, Don? Yeah, facts. That was epic. Mic drop. Yeah, facts. Yo, City, you can see my new bill. Somebody called me a 3-level liability. Why they called you a 3-level liability? Well, you ain't put no defense on it. I got a 80. Listen, I love my 3-level scorer build, and there's a 6-6-9 build. He's my favorite player to run with. I was using him last night. It was going crazy. But he only has an 80 perimeter and a 45 defense. So over the last couple of days, I've been using my lockdown, my 6-6 lockdown with a 97 perimeter and 99 steal. And I got frustrated. Although you feel the difference in speed on defense, sometimes it feels like that speed is hurting you as a lockdown. It's so weird because you're in such good passing lane positions. Like, give me that rock. So anyway, I've been running with that build for a while over the last couple of days. And then yesterday I ran with my 3-level scorer, 80 perimeter defense, 45 steal. Why do I get nearly the same amount of steals on that player as I do with my lockdown 99 steal, 97 perimeter defense? Blitzing players, like I'm blitzing these boys. Players are dribbling right into me and I'm swiping through their bodies. So frustrating. So frustrating. What's happening, Rudolph? What's good, man? Keep Cos what it is. I swear people should use floor general on at least silver, but gold and Hall of Fame changes the game. I wish more people use floor general as well. The censors should be considering floor general if you have an option. Point guard is kind of a lot to sacrifice some of those points, but if point guard has it, he should definitely distribute that. The pure 80s build, I made a, if you guys don't know, I made a build called the 80s baby. And I put 80s across the board. That build is on my channel. I made it like 2 days ago. I don't recommend you guys make it just yet, but I can say that he is performing absolutely great out there. It's something different about that build. The way in which he tries to finish with 80s across the board, there's something different. The way in which he plays defense is something different with the contest and being able to get boards and still play perimeter defense. It's just something different with that 80s. What up, Tim? What's good? Appreciate you, man. Hope you're having a good day as well. I can't find hip hop channel anymore. Well, it's still there. 1 minute hip hop. 3-level liability. Man, I'm getting contested with hands down defense. Do you think Garda badge is worth using? So I tested Osiris. I tested the Garda badge consistently for maybe a couple weeks, and I saw no difference with that Garda badge. It wasn't recommended by anybody, so you may want to consider taking it off. You might have the option if you have it on, or don't even put it on at all. I got a Hall of Fame bricklayer badge. Yeah, facts. In my opinion, I think homie is saying that everybody makes the same build. Example, 2K22, everybody had a play shot. But people aren't making the same build. There's a tremendous variation in builds in 2K23. There's a lot of same play styles because everybody makes builds to meet certain thresholds. Kind of like do it all type of builds. But I think there's a good variation of builds out there that I see. You're going to see the same 5, but I mean, for the center build, there's a variation. I run 6A. I try to be different in that way. So I run 6A at the 5. But I actually changed the badges up on my 6A build and ran them at the perimeter yesterday. So just fun stuff, but I get it. You get a different timing from catch and shoot when the ball is in your dominant hand versus the offhand. Mid-range, limitless, corner, left side on the court, right side. It's wild. Sylvester Scott, I appreciate you sharing that, and that's definitely something that I noticed as well. Something that you guys gotta pay attention to, which you should consider. And it's annoying for me to even have to say this or mention this, but I was in the lab, like I told you, a couple hours yesterday, and I was noticing the same thing that Sylvester Scott mentioned with the timing for the dominant versus the off-ball hand, right or left side of the court, how you're pulling up, which hand you're bringing the ball up with. So I was in heavy analysis mode yesterday, and I was watching to see if when I dribble, when the ball comes down, waiting for it to come up and then starting your shot animation. There's a difference. If you hit the shot while you're dribbling and the ball is down at the ground, then you got to wait for it to come up. That's a few milliseconds, and then start your shot. So it's going to be a milliseconds off from what you normally shoot. So definitely some stuff to consider, man. And I did see a difference from what the homie said too. The most frustrating thing for me is playing good defense in the paint and opponents get the rebound without jumping, but you're in an animation. Yeah, we've had long discussions about that on Marquise Fuentes. We definitely had long discussions about that, wondering why. And we found out because we read it in one of the reports that 2K is giving the defense this cooldown, and that cooldown animation when you land, the animation where you land and it's like you're 500 pounds and you can't recover from your landing. While you're in that recovery animation, that's when the offense is instantly recovered off of them getting blocked or whatever, or a heavy contest. And they don't suffer a cooldown, but the defense does indeed suffer a cooldown. So I get 2 or 3 steals per game on my PG with 25 defense. I even get 6 steals in the first half one game, but my lock can't get a rip. Yeah, I know the vibes. 80 Cent. The interior defense in this game is still so horrible, man. Big man get no blocks or contact animations. It's definitely crazy. It's definitely frustrating. It's somewhat game breaking, and I wish if 2K just spent some more time in separating these animations for defenders and finishers, the game would be so much better. I was listening to Mike Wang's recent interview, and he was talking about how he loved 2K14 because that's when they did a lot of motion capture. And I'm somewhat making the argument that they not done or gone in deep enough for motion capture since 2K14. It's really weird. Tim and Tanis said, I love my 6'9" stretch glass. I was playing 5 spot and made it my goal to have the 7 foot to 7'3" to quit by half. Did it twice. Nice. Helped them to get 0 box and stole their rebounds. Nice. Only on next gen they dribble through your body while you have a 95 steal. On current gen it doesn't happen. This is why I left next gen. Interesting. I've been considering giving current gen a try. Donald Trump said, yeah, my blood brother has a 4 built like that. We call him the average superstar. EG, forgot to tell you, City, we built the little squad from your Discord. I was always a park player, but now we even playing more rec and I want to eventually play comp. That's salute to you, EG. Appreciate you making that happen with the members in Discord. If you guys in the stream right now are frustrated with gameplay because you're running with randoms, I highly recommend you guys join our Discord. 25,000 members, 25,000 players for you guys to run with. You could start building some chemistry with players on 2K23 and the game will be a completely different experience. Type exclamation point Discord in the chat if you guys would like to join. The link will pop up. Keith Cobb says, City, you think attributes need to be more impactful than badges? I do. Attributes, yeah. Yeah, attributes should be number one priority as they are. They are 2K and 2K23, they did a good job of making sure attributes are important. One thing I don't like, which I like to talk about, is that why does a 99 3-ball in the right hands go in consistently, but a 99 steal doesn't have the same effect as a 99 3-ball? It's definitely a huge issue, or 99 interior defense doesn't have the same effect as a 99 3-ball. Hopefully you guys understand what I'm getting at here. It's just there's something wrong with the defensive end of what it is to be 99. On the offensive end, 2K knows what it is to be 99. Whether you have a 99 driving dunk or a 99 3-point shot, you could feel what that 99 is doing for you. And if you have any confusion there, you can go out and bring out, say, even a 92 build or some even lower like an 86 build. You'll know the difference between 86 and 99. In regards to defense, between 86 and 99, for interior defense, for the steal attribute, it's not nearly as impactful. It's definitely not nearly as impactful. What up, Franco? What's good, man? It's catch and shoot badge. I've been on and off with catch and shoot, but I do got my eye on it. So I'll try to get back to y'all when I can make like a reasonable assessment of the catch and shoot badge. I'll definitely drop a video on it or have a live stream about it. 99 dunk, 93.90 control, 80. At 21 sure. I don't know what's that about. Wow, I missed a lot. All City Live. Oh yeah, definitely cut the hair. Cut the hair. Getting ready for the summertime. This summer, if y'all don't know, this summer is gonna be lit, y'all. We got some new things coming your way, especially for me. May even I'm considering the idea of getting into fitness. So if you guys are interested in getting fit or eating better, things like that, we may even have that going. It's not going to be on this channel. I will probably consider creating another channel for it, but I'm going to get back on my fitness grind and show you guys the differences from where I'm at now. I did it last year, so this year we're going to do it the right way before the summertime start. I'm considering starting this week, and I'll show you guys everything that I do in the gym, and I'll show you guys how I'm eating and making things happen to live a healthier, better life. A big up to you as well. Sincere, appreciate you, man. Friendly view, facts, tip balls, defensive deflections, passing lane steals. A lot of time gives you the ball right back, gives the ball right back to the defense. That's what we see too often. Yeah, Rec is trash. I ain't gonna front. Who said that? Headshot. Yeah, pause. Headshot Don. His name is Headshot Don. I didn't say that. His name is Headshot Don. But Rec is trash. I like Pro-Am, and we're going to start getting into Pro-Am. Played against a two-way inside-out scorer last night with 70 steal, no glove, or interceptor, was getting all passing lane steals. It's really weird. It's really weird. Sometimes they give folks the animations that lunge across the court to get a steal, and then sometimes you don't get that animation. The lack of righteous fouls is getting ridiculous online and unlimited my team. That's on current gen. Bro, don't give current gen a try. It ain't worth it. I appreciate that, Clark, for letting me know. It's almost as different. Rankings aren't even different. I can only play with my controller hardwired in. I notice a big impact in response time using Bluetooth. No way you can be consistent switching back and forth. Interesting. Because I tried a couple days hardwired, and maybe that was during a bad time of 2K. And what he means by hardwired, if you guys don't know, you could take your controller and plug it in directly to your PlayStation, but that's not all you got to do. You got to go into controller settings and then change it off of Bluetooth. So if you guys don't know that, you may want to consider that. There was a video that ran tests on this and found out that Bluetooth is just as consistent, if not more, than the hardwire in. It is what it is. That's what I have found out, and I tried it. I just gave it a try. I didn't see a difference, but maybe I need to go back to it. Jay Jones, Monty out there, what's goody? Meanwhile, I have a whole cake in my lap. Friendly view. You ain't lying. We just read up. We just read up yesterday at the supermarket. So yeah, you ain't lying. Them little Debbies be hitting. At night is when I go crazy. After I get off everything, the game and everything, I put on Seinfeld. And I got a Cherry Garcia. If you guys don't know about Ben and Jerry's Cherry Garcia, I had a Cherry Garcia waiting for me tonight. So I'm finna go crazy on that. I'm finna get it all. I'm going wild this week. I'll probably gain like a good 25 pounds this week alone before I hit that gym. Because when I start hitting that gym, it's go time. Everything changes, and my diet, everything. Because you don't work out for no reason. And you guys are gonna see. You mark my words, like I did last year, you guys are gonna see the difference when I come back on stream. Like, yo, what the hell you doing, B? And that's when we'll start our fitness channel, so you guys can know exactly what I'm doing out there. Fitness things, Don. Has Rec been good for y'all lately? As in playing good teams more often than not? Man, it got me hooping at the PG position in City. Check my assists when you compare your friends list. All right, EG. That's what's up, man. I'm glad you're having a good experience in the rec center. Unfortunately, we've been running into the bummiest of bums in the rec center. And it's mind-numbingly boring to play against them, man. We want to get more consistent games, but we know we got to go into the Pro-Am. We just need to make sure we have the consistent 5 to go into the Pro-Am. But yeah, unfortunately, Rec has been a nightmare. Them boys are bad. Consider me an automatic sign up. The weight gain during COVID was no. I feel you, Mars. Yeah, let's make it happen, man. If you want to be better, you just got to do better. It's point blank, period. And that's what I'm all about. So, what badge do you think should remove for 2K24? I think, I've been calling for badge consolidation. Who said that? Keith Cobbs said, what badges do you think you should remove for 2K24? Now, I've been calling for badge consolidation for years now. Years. I make a video. It's been years already that I make a video each year saying they need to consolidate badges. Why do we have so many badges? And I think they need to continue to do that. I'm not sure. I'm not sure which badges they should actually remove, but I can say when they rework a badge, they need to make sure it has the same impact, whether you're on defense or offense. If you're on defense, you got a 99 steal, you got 99, you got a Hall of Fame interceptor, Hall of Fame glove. That needs to show. Otherwise, remove the badge. Don't make it a badge. Don't give me this illusion that I'm a good defender. Stop it. If it's not working, if a 99 steal doesn't have the same impact as a 99 three ball, a 99 driving dunk, take the badge out the game. That's how I feel about it. I've been playing like that for 3 years. Do you notice a difference? Bitter Truth said he uses hardwired as well. And he's been playing like that for 3 years. I got somebody told me that this is Sean Emilio Jones said, I got somebody told me that I'm trash now and asked what happened. But in reality, it's the freaking game. Bro, I promise people look before they talk. Like the game literally got me missing threes and all types. Yeah, it is what it is. It's a struggle right now. All city munchies at night. Yeah, munchies at night, man. I got my little Debbie snacks. And then I get my Kit Kat. I don't know if you guys have if you haven't tried the Kit Kat ice creams. Oh man, you got them joints are ridiculous. The cones, they're cones with chocolate over it. They come in chocolate and vanilla. Oh my god, they are really, really good. So I be mashing that at night. Hit them Star Crunches, smoke out and hit them Star Crunches. I haven't had a Star Crunch in years. I think since I was a teenager. I used to hoop IRL. The last time I hooped, I messed up my back, and we found out some unfortunate things with my back, and I can't even hoop if I wanted to hoop. So I got to be real cautious because the jumping, the impact can really affect my back. So, but that's what happened the last time when I found that out. It was because I was hooping back-to-back days. But yeah, I spent my entire childhood hooping all over New York City, running tournaments. Yeah, fun times growing. Always outside hooping. I was always outside, period. 7 a.m. First one out, calling everybody out. I just had too much energy for my own good. But yeah, I love playing basketball IRL. What up, Agent Q? The chat is really delayed today. Rec, I'm just having a delay in reading the comments. I'm like, the comments are up top, and so I'm like trying to catch up. When do you think 2K will give us the options like league gym for practicing free throw against AI, etc.? That's not a bad idea. I don't know if they will incorporate that. I do know that they need to add a my court. We need the my court back, and I shouldn't have to exit my court in order to equip animations or change your jump shot. When you're in practice mode, I don't think 2K realizes how much folks practice, just dead practice. So I think we need that option. Kit Kat ice cream, I'm listening. Yeah. It's Kit Kat ice cream cones. Go check them out. I last place we got them was in Food Lion. So what's up with 3v3 Pro-Am? Folks like 3v3 Pro-Ams. I'm a bouncy house in the wreck, bro. I think we should just go back to attributes. No boosts, no badges. That I think it'll be for more fun too, Quilly. It's easier to shoot with an 85 three ball over a 99, and I kind of feel the same way. I come out with my 80 something, and I think there's some type of placebo aspect to it because on my 80, you're not expecting to hit as much. So I go out there and I just let them fly, and they just end up greening. But on my high 90s, there seems to be more complications, which it wasn't like that for 3 seasons straight, by the way. It ain't like this was how it's been. It was 3 seasons straight. We were shooting lights out on every single build, and then season 4 and season 5 hit, and there's a certain level of inconsistencies. Rec on current gen isn't bad as folk making it. Trust me, All City. Not saying every time is this way, but overall decent. All right. I'll consider it. Sounds like a 3-level diabetic liability. I don't think removing the badges is the problem. I just think they need the badges to actually work, to do what the description says. You should be able to feel and see the difference. Exactly. And this is how I've always run badge tests throughout the years. We've always done badges on this channel. And this is exactly what I would do. And what I oftentimes tell folks, I say, hey, put the badge at its max level. If you don't use the badge, put it at its max level. If you're trying to see what the badge does for you, you should see a noticeable difference for any badge you equip. You should see a noticeable difference if you go from no badge to putting it at its max level. And then you work down from there to see what's considerable for you. But too many badges we put on at max level, whether they're tier 3 and you're wasting 8 points, or tier 1 and you're wasting 4 badges. Too many badges that we have out there that just don't have the same impact as other badges. Put Rebound Chaser on Hall of Fame, you see the difference. Put Agent 3s on Hall of Fame, you see the Limitless Range on Hall of Fame, you're going to know the difference. Hands down, you're going to know the difference. Put Glove on Hall of Fame, moment of silence. Yeah. Put Glove on Hall of Fame, moment of silence. Rest in peace, the Glove badge. Oh my God. Join is terrible. Playing outside does that to the back. Yeah, facts. Playing outside. I played for years outside. We did too much outside. They also got to stop making one build the best build to build. Yeah. I mean, folks said this, I don't think y'all realizing. I don't think y'all seeing it. Maybe you're not, maybe you guys haven't reached that competitive level as of yet. But 2K23 has an extreme variation of builds. You got 6'3" hash locks out there. You got the 6'1" point guard. You got the 6'9" point guards. You got the 6'9" spot ups. You got the 6'7" locks. The folks are running 6'8s out there. Hush, little one. You got all these different builds out there. You got 6'10" defensive anchors. You got 7'2s. I mean, I seen 7-footers out there going. I mean, we seeing so many. I don't know how many variations of builds can we actually have, because folks are using different builds in 2K23. The point guard is primarily probably the same build through and through. If you see a 6'1", you know what to expect. Is a what is it, 3-point shot creator build, I think it's called. I think they should give us better rewards, give us attribute points that we can add to whatever attribute you want to give us. That's a good idea. Yeah, I think that's a good idea too. Maybe they should give badges without silver, gold, the Hall of Fame, just the badge alone. That's not a bad idea, Big Drew. Just the badge alone. I think the levels of this badge are misleading. The different levels in the badges are just misleading. Some badges you could equip on bronze, and they have the same effect as Hall of Fame. Example, Corner Specialist. An OG badge in the game for years, since I can remember. OG badge. Get Corner Specialist just to have it. If you're a point guard, you don't need it. But if you're a spot-up shooter, for sure. Corner Specialist, probably the one of the most broken badges in 2K23. Does you no good whatsoever. And 2K Labs tested that badge 2 times this year just to make sure. And both times they found out that Corner Specialist is useless. We don't even have Food Lions in Jacksonville anymore. We always, wherever I go, there's a Food Lion. I'll be on later, all right? That's the agent. Maybe they should have badges without soda. I read that. I know it's the same. I assume if you're a low overall player with a high overall shot, your chance of making it is higher. It's interesting that you mentioned that, Patrick, because we can't deny... Well, maybe I should just pose the question. I'll pose this question to y'all. Y'all sound off in the chat. Does 2K23 have a high amount of RNG? I'll pose that in the chat. I'll wait for you guys to answer. Does 2K23 have a noticeable high amount of RNG. Challenger does work, yeah. I've grown to hate NBA 2K with a passion. I feel you, Ravishing Vic Rude. It's not 2K making the one build thing. It's the dumb community with the herd mentality. People need to make their build to suit their own playstyle. Don't copy and paste YouTube builds. Yeah, that is. James Williams said, yes, absolutely. My biggest gripe with the game is that there are so many animations that aren't available to us, like bases. Keith Koss said, of course. Grayson said, absolutely. Art Charles McClinton said, RNG is real ninja gamers. RNG is random number generator, but RNG is referencing these like this randomness in the game that in regards to 2K, it puts you up against a team that doesn't have no type of way of competing with you because your team is so much more advanced than their team, but 2K gives them a little leverage to compete. When simplifying certain aspects, like you heard, remove levels on badges, coding for all variables goes away to make the badge actually work. Then you can fix the actual issues. Thank you for sharing that, Tim and Tanis. This facts. Because this is why when I was in the Gatorade facility yesterday, I decided to remove all my shooting badges, remove all my dribbling animations, because I was wondering for a second, and mind you, this is me being at my wit's end. So you start grasping at straws and start reaching for whatever you can see might like change your jump shot. And it's so odd, like the homie Tim Tanis mentioned, that you got to consider all the coding that's going into badges. So whenever you take your jump shot, all that coding is going with the jump shot on your release. So I considered that idea, like maybe it's the code, something in the coding is disrupting my freaking timing and is glitching out my jump shot. So I removed everything to check. So I get it, man. Tim said, yes, it does have RNG. 2K is all about RNG. Yeah, Frank Daniel, that's what hopefully you got that. Yeah, basically fake algorithms, facts, yeah. Sir Franchise said it's a pay to win. And it is a pay to win, but what happens when everybody pays to win? What happens when everybody is paying? This damn near every single player got boosts. If it's pay to win, what happens to the game when everybody is paying to win? It should balance out. They should offset, in my opinion. Grayson said far too much RNG. Yeah, we watch stuff where we're blowing out a team and then for like 1 minute straight, nothing goes our way. It's like 2K just switch sliders on us and lower that team's complete sliders and increase the team that's losing by 50, increase their sliders to 100 on everything. That's how I be feeling. This one dude, the day before yesterday, this one dude stood in the wreck with 4 AIs. And if you guys don't know, that is a nightmarish experience. Please don't be that guy. If your whole team quits on you, please leave too. I know some folks may feel differently, but man, we don't want to play against you alone. We don't go into the wreck to play against you. Maybe we should be just going into Pro-Am. But if I go into Pro-Am, I take that more serious. So we like to have a set 5. If we don't have a set 5, we go into the wreck. And then there'd be this one dude. This one dude had 3 lockdowns on him the whole entire time, and the lockdowns couldn't strip him. It's so silly, man. The RNG is so silly. Chico said, I've seen multiple 85 plus win percentages running no Agent 3 shooting lights out. Yeah, facts. I've been taking Agent 3s off as well. The homie Chico, I've been taking it off as well. I got it on right now only because there was nothing else I can put it on because I need the 10 badges to get to tier 3 and I had that one cord. So yeah, I don't think Agent 3s is necessary if it's definitely like if it's not your play style, it's not necessary. Never give up. I can still go into wreck and dominate my opponent without boosts. So it's not as a pay to win as it seems. Yeah. Yeah, I think if you take a team with high IQ and no boost and put them out there in the rec center, they're going to win. I got a 90 pass accuracy. Why am I making a pass and it's hit the rim. Did I mention we in the middle of a 10-0 run? Quilly G's. The passing, the physics in 2K23 is so off. Super high pass accuracies will still hit a defender in the shoulder or hit a defender on the side of the head. Why does a 99 steal attribute not register the steal animation properly, but a 90 pass accuracy passes right to the defender's head? As if we got control, it's going to hit the defender's head. The trajectory is going that way. The defender's head is over here. The ball randomly just takes a U-turn and hits the dude in the head. It's so goofy sometimes, man. It's so goofy. Because then you're getting matched up against the same people a lot. Yeah, because not many people play Pro-Am. Yeah, I don't mind that, though. That's all in good fun, getting matched up against the same people to negate Zens to the point where we need Zens. Belafonte said 2K changed shooting to negate the Zens to the point that we need Zens now to shoot. Yeah, I hate full teams and being a Randy. I get it. If you quit the game, your rank goes down still. 2K should allow the last person in the rank to quit with no consequence. Well, you could close app. Don't quit. Fourth Culture Gaming, just close the app. You dashboard out. You know about the 92 and under RNG? Well, 92 and under has been a thing for years, but I tell you, the folks in 2K23, a lot of players are so bad, and I'm not knocking y'all. You folks literally, and I'm not, if you're one of them, so be it. But there's a lot of players on 2K23 that we see in the rec center that have no clue about basketball at all. And I'm not saying that like I'm a specialist. I know everything about basketball. But man, basic knowledge, y'all. Come on. Like absolutely no clue about basketball. So we see that often. Big up from the UK, Mesh said, appreciate you, man. What up, Mesh? I was an elite shooter in 2K21. Took some time away, come back, and can't make a bucket to save my life. Any tips? One, you need the right jump shot, so I recommend going to NBA 2K Labs and signing up for their premium service. That's the promo code right there if you want to save 20%. But putting on the right jump shot is going to be key here. Getting the right jump shot. 2K Labs in their premium service has a jump shot recommender. So you'll plug your controller right into your PC, phone, or tablet. You'll press the button 10 times and it'll input into the website. And then from their database, they'll recommend you a jump shot. I did this recently. I made a video about it and everything showcasing it. And it changed everything for me. So finding the right jump shot is going to be key. Setting up your badges accordingly. If you're a spot-up shooter, claymore, volume shooter, green machine, key badges, and then work your way around the other badges for playstyle, maybe even clutch shooter on bronze. But getting the jump shot is really what's going to be key here. And the jump shot that best suits you. Don't go... If you find your favorite YouTuber uses a jump shot, so be it. You equip it. But how do they know what your idea of a good shot timing is? Because there's so many shot timing fluctuations. This is why I'm troubled still. Because I put on a popular jump shot and I liked it. LaMelo Ball base was my favorite jump shot all year. And it was the most popular one. And it just worked for me consistently up until it didn't. Season 4 stopped. So then I had to go hit the drawing board and we went through a slew of different jump shots and found some amazing jump shots along the way, Tobias Harris being one of them. So take that into consideration. If you close app, you still lose rep. All right. They still take the color for closing app. Oh, interesting. I got you. Yeah, we don't close app. We rarely do that unless we lose somebody. But I get it. I don't know. It's hard for me to see random so focused on color. It's maybe that's why it didn't make sense to me, because I'm trying to understand I have a Discord community of 25,000 members, and the basis in that Discord community is to find players to run with. So much so that we started doing tryouts to add certain players with decent IQ into an exclusive chat called the Lunatics. So it's hard for me to understand that folks are concerned about their level, like the status, but yet they're running with randoms. It's difficult for me because I can't imagine the nightmare it would be running with randoms. For me, it sounds nightmarish, especially what we see out there. It sounds nightmarish. So if you guys are really concerned about your rep level, your number one priority is to find consistent players to run with and start building up some chemistry instead of winging it every single day you get on 2K. If you want to find players to run with, join our Discord community. It's open for everyone. It's non-toxic, only positive vibes. If you experience anything less, you send me a message or come into our party chat. Let me know what happened, and we remove all toxicity. Our Discord is meant to be a safe place for all gamers. It's probably one of the most positive 2K environments you can actually go into because we don't tolerate any toxicity. What happens on the game happens on the game. But in our community, you shouldn't receive any toxicity. LaMelo Ball, Oscar Robinson is trash. I had the same experience. No aim. It just completely broke down. It's not a skill thing. It's just tolerance of trying to get a game where everyone plays and tries with randoms. Yeah. Yeah. I appreciate that, Big Money Hayes. Thank you, man. O'Shea Brissett is another one. Brissett is another great jump shot. Tobias Harris, Brissett. These are go-to jump shots. Yeah, definitely consider that. I personally play with randoms to get better. Playing with randoms is not going to get you better at the game. I mean, I could guarantee you playing with randoms is not going to get you better at the game. You're just going to develop bad habits. Let me see. Let me finish. Getting your team involved in securing wins with 4 other random people. I can understand going into play with randoms for maybe an hour. But the random experience is definitely not going to get you better at the game because you're always going to be at the mercy of your... Basketball is a team sport, yeah? I mean, and I know we know that. I know we all know that basketball is a team sport. I get that. But I mean to say, when you play the randoms that I see out there, oh my God, man. These boys be clueless. I mean, like, dead clueless. 5 people running into the paint, one after another. Meanwhile, they're down 30 points. Nobody is setting up a shot. There's probably no communication on their end. It's so much different when you run with a team that you're building chemistry with, that you can communicate with, that learns your tendencies. Folks be forgetting about tendencies. You know how we play tendencies so often? This is why when you're running with randoms, you're always going to be at a disadvantage. And I understand folks putting themselves at a disadvantage to play better. I get that. But in basketball, it's very different because that disadvantage is never going to work in your favor. It's not going to make you better. Especially when you're running structured ball. I don't know. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. I can't see it. Go back to current gen. I play with randoms because I don't like the commitment of a constant team. It doesn't help when the people you actually play with shot 2 for 10. Naz Reid is a big man base. Not even an hour. Gotta say, we are all randoms at one point. Facts. That, but the homie said that. Who said that? Let me see. No randoms. I'm good. Keith Cobb said, gotta say, we are all randoms at one point. This is the exact reason. The reason why I created this Discord. The reason why I decided to go the route of putting high IQ or decent IQ players with decent IQ players and adding them to their own exclusive chat. So there's a pool of high IQ players that you can play with when you try out for the Lunatics. But the reason why I did that is because we were all randoms at some point. I remember being a random. It's ingrained in me. And what it was, the way the game changed for me, if I didn't meet these folks, I wouldn't have a 2K channel. When the game changed for me is when I started running with consistent players. And I used to only play Park for years, only Park. But the gameplay was so much. I learned so much about the gameplay just by running with a consistent group and us growing together. It's just a different game when you have that experience. So this is why I decided to go that route. It may not be for everyone. I'm not saying it's an absolute necessity for y'all. Some folks are casuals. They want to stay in their introvert ways. I get it. You don't want to deal with personalities and somebody telling you about your game. I get it. I get it. But I will say that the gameplay is so much different. It's way more bearable when you're playing with folks and building memories at the same time. Only gets you better at being able to take tough shots that you are forced to take because you have no other option. Thank you for saying that, Realistic Reels. Randoms will always bring you down to their level like a massive anchor around your neck. Other than that, running with randoms just helps because bad playing habits. Yeah, we will consider it team pro-am. Even people in the Discord be trash and not team players. I've met quite a few of them, as you would. That's why you should definitely consider trying out for the Lunatics. The reasoning behind Discord community, the entire community, is indeed you can still have a random experience. But the concept behind it is that there's always a connection to bring you back and grow from the random experience that you had. Now, if you try out for the Lunatics, what you see on the screen right there, that's a whole different experience. And even when you increase your gameplay to that level, you're going to have to get chemistry with those folks as well, which a good majority of the Lunatics have found certain chemistry with other players in the Lunatics, and they run every single day. Salute to the Lunatics, man. They doing their thing out there. And a lot of Lunatics just made the draft for the league as well. So, I mean, we try our best to enhance the experience. And when I say we, I'm talking about myself along with the All City management team in our Discord community. We really do try our best to connect good players with good players. 2K always put the 6-1 PG at the 2. It does happen often. I ain't even going to front, Jojo. It does happen often. Do you think it's wrong to not run with your friend who has a trash bag build? No, it's wrong to not tell your friend he has a trash bag build and not get him right. Send them over to us. Yeah, you know, we can look at his build, let him know it's trash, and then get him right. He's so different. You play so different when you have the right build. You see a class action lawsuit in the future of 2K? I don't. Because 2K is doing everything they need to do. I understand what you're saying, and I can get that it may head that way, but 2K does everything they need to do to cover their behinds in regards to a lawsuit. They put a survey after each of those patch notes updates. There's a survey at the bottom inquiring. So that's a safeguard for them to say, hey, we're connected to the community. We're asking them what's going on, what's wrong. Do you see anything wrong with the game? We're asking them. So yeah, I would like something that can hold 2K accountable, but they're in their own world, unscathed and untouched. Why when a team quit in the rec, it don't go to your rep, but you lag out because you lose so much rep? Yeah, I don't know. It is more than just 2K, which is great to have fun while playing, but just as a community with great people, I enjoy engaging with everyone each and every day. That's facts, man, and we do that. And you guys are welcome to join us when we do that. We're always in our Discord. But yeah, we do that. We just vibe out, chill, play the game, and 90% wins on any given day. We lucky if we lose one game. When you have IQ, it's not hard to find the chemistry. Facts, Trey. Yeah, I feel the same way. When you have the IQ, it's not hard to find the chemistry. But I will tell you, during these trials that we've hosted in our Discord community, oh my God. I know the way it works is I normally just send out a message saying we're doing trials today. And we'll put players together and, you know, I'll check out their gameplay. And man, I tell you, we've met some great players. So like our Lunatics right now is over 100 players. And we have Lunatics for PlayStation and Xbox. So, but I will tell you that some folks that have tried out were almost certain that they had what it takes to get added to the Lunatics, and they were disappointed by my response. So when I'm doing tryouts, I'm not doing it for my sake because I could get 5 players together at any given time. I'm doing it for the sake of everybody else that's in the Lunatics. So we want to make sure folks got good energy. That's number one. Good communication, good rotations, good awareness, defensive and offensive spacing. Things like this is what we're looking for, that you have the aptitude to be a good player. And man, I tell you, we've come across some nightmarish experience. I mean, sometimes some folks even just quit because they were playing so poorly and we were checking them. They're so delusional. They believe that the way they're playing is good. They're running around in circles. If you get on the court while during a tryout and you running laps, you ain't going nowhere with us, B. You think I'm finna get 100 DMs talking about why was this man added to the Lunatics? That ain't going down. If you don't bring your A game to the Lunatics trials, you don't get in. Point blank, period. Some folks have tried out 3-4 times and they got added on the 3rd and 4th time because they listened. As the first trial, they listened. All right, the homie said this. All right, the homie said that. All right, cool. Let me make the adjustment, come back and try out and see what. Because some folks, they have it, but it's hard to show when they only running with randoms for years. It's hard to show. You need to know 2-3 defense and how to adjust, things like that. It's good to be stringent. Yeah, facts, Sneaky. Yeah, we got to. Ain't it right, Sneaky? We got to. You got to be that way for the sake of every other player that's on the Lunatics. There's so many players on the Lunatics that are so much better than me. Listen, I am a player. Point blank, period. Just like everybody else. I go through trials, tribulations, learning. Sometimes you got to unlearn things. So I'm a player just like everybody else. And there's a ton of Lunatics that are great. But I will tell you one thing about my personal gameplay. When it's time for comp, I'm one of the leaders because there's just too much experience there. When it comes to comp gameplay, we're like on it. We know what's going to happen out there. Some folks never get to experience playing against comp, so they don't even know what's supposed to happen. Comp plays a specific way. There's only a small variation of changes that comp teams are going to throw at you. And you got to love to see it when you play against them comp teams. Man, some of the best games, man. Some of the best experience. If you ain't get an opportunity to run yet with a comp team against a comp team, or, you know, a high IQ team against a high IQ team, man, it's a different. It brings back that nostalgia of what you experienced when you was younger, that old school gameplay, like, all right, you know, let's get busy. And then after the game, oh man, such fun times. After the game, you're just like, yo, we killed them boys. It's dope. Big Money Hayes said, I've played with a few Lunatics from Discord and all of them had high IQ. We try. Listen, some folks are going to go through the cracks and may not be able to get chemistry developed within the Lunatics, but in the Lunatics, we want to make sure that they are all maintaining the same certain level of energy. At the very least, maintain. You got in playing good, maintain that same level of energy. Otherwise, you out. Comp versus comp is what we play for. Facts. Always see dudes videos. Peace to the live. Appreciate you, big dog. Salute to you. Yeah, the experience with comp is like some old school balling out there. Big Money Hayes, salute to you. Appreciate you saying that, man. We are an hour in. I'm finna get on and start playing. The day starts now. If you guys would like to join me in our Discord, you're welcome to do so. Come through, say what up. I always be in the party chat. This is where we chill and vibe out with. So if you guys ever want to connect with me, you're welcome. Don't come in there on some goofy stuff. You will immediately. I know I just put this out there for y'all. The reason why I put this out there, because I like to encourage you weirdos, you trolls, to come into our Discord and say something stupid. You will immediately get banned. 90% of the time is always good vibes. So we don't worry about the trolls. I encourage you guys to come into our party chat and say something stupid. This way we could weed y'all out. They try to come in and say something quick, and then quickly disconnect and the very next second they're banned and they don't know what happened. Don't do it. If you do it, you're gonna get banned. We have a log that sees who came in. So don't try and be slick. You will get yourself banned. It's for everybody else. How do you watch your game? Sometimes Joshua Deadman, we just go live in our Discord. So like I'll share my screen in Discord so you guys can see the gameplay. You guys are welcome to come through. I may even consider doing it today. It's man, appreciate you, man. You already know the vibes. We out here, man. I'm wishing y'all all safe and blessed rest of your day. Thank you so much for coming through and just vibing out with me. I love doing these talking live streams. Hopefully I have a good day on 2K today. Catch y'all either on the next video or live stream.